in a couple of days, but we're back. This is the 90's toy commercials. Volume 1. That's another one. Ain't done one of these in a while. So, some of the classics. Let's see, I remember some of these. I'll probably remember them all. Probably. The volume.
Activate Saga, the talking
look, not the Voltron ripoffs.
Now you're ready to fight. And sound the call to battle. And now, really grab the power. The power cannon. Its 5 powerful ammunition load is harmless to humans, but not to evil space aliens. Add even more power with the Power Gun Sword. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers from Bandai. Grab the power. And Mr. Freeze aims to chill Batman
there we
next,
go.
but not any Freeze Batman. Mr. Freeze and his Ice Sapper are out of control, but Batman's ready.
Freeze, Batman! Take this, hot shot!
Remember that Mr. Freeze.
Only Batman's Ice Hammer vehicle is tough enough to drill through this ice storm.
Chill out, Mr. Freeze!
Yeah, this is Batman animated series. Yeah. I remember that Mr. Freeze, but I don't know. There was like 100 Batmans back then, just like there is now, but this was after the Dark Knight collection stuff. Yeah, it was like a year or two right after, 2 years after, something like that.
Now the best is hotter than ever. Batman. Vehicle and figures each sold separately. The Shadow knows. The evil Khan calls on his fiendish friend Dr. Makino, but Ninja Shadow with blazing eyes has the power to stop them. Makino and Khan take off. Ninja Shadow chases them in his Mirage, each sold separately. Will they get away? Who knows? The Shadow knows.
I heard
now you can get a free Shadow Agent's ring.
It changes!
Just like in the movie. Send in 2 proofs of purchase from any Shadow toys for your free Shadow hologram ring.
Wow!
The Shadow knows. Now you can be as clever as Ken on the
Oh, come on. Of course.
Stop drooling on me! Stop drooling on me!
It even has speed control.
This here, never had it, but I should have got one somehow, because that there was a classic. The tape recorder. That thing there was popular. That's probably worth a lot of money right now if you still have it. I'll never forget that. That was in was it Home Alone 2, wasn't it? Yeah, it was in Home Alone 2. And yeah, that's worth a lot of money right there. Probably worth $500 probably.
We're home early.
Hi kids, we're home early. Tiger's new Talk Boy tape recorder comes with audio cassette. Now have more Home Alone fun.
Remember those too?
Home Alone 2 handheld games.
Those Tiger games. It had like 100 of
Savage
those.
Hunter, Aliens vs.
Oh,
Predator,
shit.
with awesome new Predators.
That was rough.
Clan Leader attacks with whipping dreadlocks. And Stalker, glowing in the dark, fires his spear. Suddenly, flipping up his attack spikes, the wild boar alien charges. And the ferocious mother alien in her monstrous hide traps Spike-Tail, then covers him in ooze.
Oozum!
Who will survive? Aliens vs. Predator. Queen High playset comes with Mother Alien figure and ooze. Other figures sold separately. It's a countdown to the ultimate showdown.
There we go.
And Guile is going wild, diving into adventure, stalking the shadows, lusting like a loser. His punching sonic boom.
Smells and Bison's stew!
Now comes Street Fighter. Figures sold separately.
Now, of course, I had that. I remember those were basically made from until they made the newer ones. Years and years and years later, those were made from G.I. Joe remolds. That's all it was. And I had a bunch of them. The only one I didn't have, I don't think I had Guile. No, this is the movie. I had the other ones. I had the video game version. That's the movie version, but they were still made from the G.I. Joe figures. I had Guile, Dalsim, Sagat, Vega. I think Ken and Ryu. And Chun-Li, yeah, and then Bison. Yeah, I didn't have Balrog. I had most of them. But this is the movie version, but I'm like, no, I didn't have the movie version. I had the video game version. But yeah, most of them they were made from old the G.I. Joe parts, repainted and stuff. That's all it was.
Remember
that?
Bigger,
Got some of them somewhere in the closet.
Ready. Lieutenant Stone leads the all-new Joes with Ultra Slam firepower against the evil Iron Claw.
Now this was when I guess G.I. Joe had stopped for a minute. The O-ring figures, and then they had the Extreme. This was 94, 95, and I remember I guess this guy took over from Cobra Commander the Iron Claw, because he's in the closet somewhere. Him and who I got him, the Ninja. I think that's it. I don't know where the rest of them went, but and they had vehicles, and they had like the little Nerf gun of things, and yeah, they tried to make a comeback, and it just didn't do it. It's extreme. Yeah, the figures weren't bad, but it just wasn't like the old little figures. It wasn't the same.
Our forces.
I liked it
Our
though.
Bone Splitter tank is brutal, but the 2-in-1 Sand Striker strikes back with long-distance star resistance. Extreme times call for extreme heroes. The all-new G.I. Joe Extreme. Because the vehicles are sold separately.
Oh, but we're gonna stop them anyway! Send in the Marines! We're the Space Marines! Drake, Ripley, A-Bone.
Oh, it's regular aliens.
And I'm Hicks, armed with the latest high-tech heavy metal.
Look out, Hicks! The Queen's gonna crown you! My bug rocker's on a roll! Full alien attacking! Eat torch, bug brain!
Alien invasion problem? Send in the Marines!
Send in the Marines!
Space Marines!
Look at the alien exploding.
It makes sound! Skeleton!
Oh shoot! That's the new He-Man. I remember that.
It lights up with power. You will be a hero.
Yeah, I remember that too. This is when He-Man tried to make a comeback. That was 89 and 90. Yeah, and again, the figures was good. The cartoon was, if I remember the cartoon, a little bit of it was. I like the figures. Those figures worth a lot of money. You say like some of the 90s figures ain't worth anything, but it depends. Early 90s figures are, but like the later stuff, I don't know. But yeah, that was a lot of stuff trying to make a comeback. G.I. Joe trying to make a comeback. He-Man trying to make a comeback. I don't know what else was around back then. I think even the Transformers made a comeback. I can't remember. But yeah, I remember those two though.
With the He-Man Power Sword. Send for a He-Man video for 99 cents and postage with specially marked vehicle.
After the challenge of Cube It Up, the amazing motorized cube that spins by itself. It's got a motor inside. How do you play? Good question. Cube It Up calls it a color.
I don't remember that.
You have to keep on top to rack up the points. Yes. Sounds easy? Well,
That ain't no Rubik's Cube right there.
Because the cube's always turning. You can play by yourself or with friends, if you've got any. Rack up the most
Wow, know about that. He said if you can play with your friends if you got any.
Keep it up. The challenge is in the cube. Each
Oh, Toy Biz made that.
And yet the city Godzilla's destroying everything.
General, who's gonna save my throat? Hello? Godzilla!
The Godzilla Force and Mecha Godzilla. The Godzilla Force is here. The supersonic Garuda warship.
I know who Godzilla is, but I don't remember this.
Can the giant Mecha Godzilla stop Godzilla, king of the monsters? Battle begins. All figures sold separately. Batteries not included from Trendmasters.
Hey, dude, bedtime!
Do you A, obey the babysitter, B, beg to stay up, C, hit her with thermonuclear breath? It's Godzilla, king of the monsters. His eyes flash as he roars. His arms swing, feet stomp, tail whips. Godzilla rules. Collect Godzilla and all his
They brought
friends.
Godzilla back several times. I don't remember this.
Battle when no one is safe.
Cool hair!
Batteries not included. From Trendmasters. Yes.
Trendmasters.
Fighters came, smashing and banging through only through any
Wow, I know what they had to rock them sock.
Street Fighter 2 tabletop game. Build your punching power before your energy runs out.
Wow.
Are you ready?
Street Fighter was popular, but I don't remember the Rock'em Sock'em Robot version. I remember they had the handheld game, they had the regular video game, they had, like I said, the G.I. Joe made figures. But I don't remember this now. I don't know where this came from.
Hurricane hits. Then you come back from starting motion. electronic tabletop game.
Next.
It's time to get real.
It's showtime. Hey,
Of course,
going
man.
on racing. Do stuff you hate. Don't lose your head. Make them history. Think that's scary? Watch this. Whoa! That went right through me.
Did you see that?
Now watch this. First, a double team. Now, a double scare. Nobody beats me. So you want to scare somebody? Give me a call.
Beetlejuice.
I think I had a few of those, not many though.
Beetlejuice. I know.
Terminator with the Bioflesh Regenerator.
Of course, I remember that.
I'm back. Yeah? Think again. Battle damage.
Add flesh compound.
Terminator created.
Terminator.
I'm back. Got my looks, my laughs, my voice.
Oh, come on.
Of
course I remember all that.
Just full of attorney. One and only Tommy Merkel.
Favorite pet?
Yes.
So what's that make me? Fish sticks?
Oh, are you?
Oh, those were
Oh, no,
stupid.
no.
I remember those too.
Feed her. Play till your heart's content.
Look, Goldie. I took good care of her, and she changed again.
Change. How about changing some water here?
Hey, the bus is here.
So Tamagotchi can pause. I can pause too. Want to see that again?
Hatch a Tamagotchi, the one and only from Bandai, each sold separately.
Welcome to Skull Dungeon.
Wow!
He's really cool with Mighty Max. I remember him too.
Yeah, your brain donor is here. Me want brain. No way, slime face. Whoa! Watch out for that first step. It's not over, Mighty Max.
Max get fried. His fate is in your hands. Mighty Max, Mighty Max. You can collect all his adventure sets, each sold separately. Mighty Max figure included from Mattel.
It is phantasm, but first, the Joker must be stopped. Only total armor Batman can prepare to do battle
That was a good
against
movie,
that Joker.
actually.
Time for a little pick-me-up.
That's
This
good
round is for a
Phantasm.
total surprise. That nightmare is over, but Phantasm remains. So Batman powers up with the electronic crime stalker vehicle.
Sounds cool.
It's a fight to the finish, but Phantasm's no match for the power of Batman. Vehicle and figures each sold separately.
Dang, I remember. I forgot all about that. Yeah. I'm about making your own bugs and stuff, and all the little weird stuff. Know about that? I remember that, but I didn't really care for it.
Your parents put it together, light bulb not included, graveyard code, small packing, glow movies.
Capcom Street Fighter 2! No way!
That's the ones I had. There we go.
Kyle, Ryu, Zangief, Waka!
Yeah, that was the ones I had. Yep. The other one was the movie. Those are the ones that these were the first ones. Had most of them. I'll never forget walking to that toy store right down the street from the house. Got most of them. Cleaned them out. Rough with it.
And Dalzine! What's a dolphin?
Had Blanca too. Forgot about that.
Some with real ninja moves! Hey!
My Cobras got Street Fighters too!
Vega, Sagat, Balrog!
And me and my son!
They look unbeatable! Ah! You know them, you love them. Super Ecto! Capcom Street Fighter 2 figures each sold separately. Oh, I like them.
Repulsive. Hideous.
Those are like Mad Balls.
Disgusting. Obnoxious. Revolting.
Those are basically Mad Balls.
Sickening.
Yeah, those are I don't know. Let me see what they. Let me see. Hold on.
Blood balls.
See how it's those are basically Mad Balls from those with those weird looking faces. Damn. That's all that was. But yeah, most of that stuff I remember. Only a few of that stuff I didn't know what the hell that was. But most of that stuff I remember.